Good morning to you all. A couple of days ago we saw we're in a new month, and no doubt we all changed our wall calendars, and that's why I thought I'd present a creation moment on calendars. So we open up with Psalm 104:19 containing the creation, which reads, He appointed the moon for seasons, the sun knoweth his going down. Ancient calendars showcase diverse methods of timekeeping, relying on celestial cycles like the sun, moon and stars, and often incorporating religious or agricultural significance. Broadly, some notable examples include the Sumerian, Egyptian, Babylonian, Greek, Roman, pre-Julian, Mayan and Chinese calendars. These calendars varied in their structure, with some using lunar cycles, therefore becoming lunar calendars, and solar cycles, solar calendars, or a combination of both, which are known as lunisolar calendars. According to Genesis, the first men were building cities, inventing musical instruments, crafting in bronze and iron, and keeping calendars. Calendars are among the very earliest forms of writing found by archaeologists today. It is unclear exactly when people started using calendars. Adam's age is measured in years, and we believe that is an accurate measurement, which means he must have figured out how to measure time fairly early. But which years was he using? Months and days do not fit neatly into the solar year. A lunar year of 12 lunar months is 11 days shorter than a solar year. If he was using lunar years, 12 lunar months equals 354 days. He would be 901 years old in solar years. If 1656 years from creation to the flood was measured using lunar years, that would be a difference of 1606 solar years. So therefore you've got a 50-year gap between in the recording of these two systems. A careful examination of the timeline given in Genesis 6 and 7 reveals that Moses reckoned the flood duration using a lunar calendar of 360 days divided into 12 months of 30 days. The Bible presents a picture of advanced, intelligent and ever-curious man, and is further supported by the discovery all over the world of ancient observatories, which is indicative that with the dispersal of post-flood mankind after the Tower of Babel judgment of Genesis 11, astronomical knowledge was carried with them to their diverse places of eventual settlement. The earliest evidence we have outside the Bible suggests that people became aware of the difference between lunar and solar years very early and came up with lunisolar calendars, where the months were lunar but the years were solar. In Sumer, Mesopotamia, intercalary, or aligning months, were periodically proclaimed by kings to bring the calendar back into line with the solar year, but this was done fairly haphazardly until Persian astronomical knowledge made it possible for them to standardise intercalations. Several ancient sites around the world also offer evidence of early calendar systems. These include a 10,000-year-old lunar calendar in Scotland, also a potential solar calendar in Turkey. Archaeologists at Göbekli Tepe, an ancient site in Turkey, claim to have discovered the world's oldest calendar dating back nearly 13,000 years. Carvings on stone pillars reveal a sophisticated solar lunar calendar possibly created to track time and celestial events, including a comet strike around 10,850 BC. However, creationists and Christians would dispute these dates due to faulty dating methods and widely accepted evolutionary assumptions. Further, various sites in the Americas, notably those of the Maya civilization, Aztec and Inca, although more recent in comparison with the Middle Eastern sites, reveal the use of different types of calendars, and which is regarded as the most ancient calendar. Using their knowledge of astronomy and mathematics, the ancient Maya takes the prize, developed one of the most ancient calendar systems in human history. The ancient Maya were reputed to have had a fascination with cycles of time. In fact, when many of the structures are now known to be observatories, were first discovered, No one could figure out the purpose of these structures applicable to such sites as Stonehenge in England. Several years ago, 60 additional observatories were positively identified in the American Southwest. The first and most famous is called the Sundagger in the spectacular landscape of New Mexico where the Pueblo Indians live. The 2 to 3 metre sandstone slabs at Fajada Butte in Chaco Canyon cast shadows of the late morning and midday sun to indicate both solstices and equinoxes. 2 spiral designs have been cut into the rock so that a shaft of light passing through the nearby rocks would illuminate key portions of the carvings. Much more information regarding ancient observatories and calendars is now available to us. The creation itself declares the glory of the Creator, and man's own activities provide a strong witness to the fact that the Bible's story of the special creation of intelligent, inquisitive man is completely reliable. And so we conclude with Genesis 1:14. And God said, "Let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years." Thank you for listening.